everyone. Welcome to We'd Cook It Right.
Cook it right.
My name is Marcus, and I don't know how to cook.
My name is Adrian, and I sort of know how to cook.
And we're going to be doing simple recipes that are relatively cheap that you can do at home. So what are we doing today, Adrian?
So today we're doing a braised pork belly. We're going to be braising it in some white wine and some chicken stock. And then we're going to finish it off with a gravy. It's going to be pretty good because you're going to get a kick from the star anise and the fennel seeds that we're using. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and ingredient list for you right here. Pretty simple, not too expensive thankfully, and otherwise you could probably just pick up most of this stuff at your local supermarket. And without further ado, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Okay, so braised pork belly. What's the first step?
Okay, so first of all, what you want to do is you want to score the meat.
Okay, what is scoring the meat?
Okay, so what scoring is you're cutting slits into the meat. So you just break the skin. You put the tip into the edge and just run it down the skin.
So now we've scored the skin, what's the next step?
So we season it.
Okay.
Salt, pepper.
Good old S&P.
S&P. Alright, we're going to be adding some canola oil and some olive oil. The reason why we don't only use olive oil is because olive oil has a high smoking point.
So basically every time you put an ingredient in, you rub it in.
Yeah, pretty much. Just make sure like the gets in. So we're gonna prep the celery and the onions.
Okay, because we're going to be frying them with the pork belly in it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So we'll cut this into small pieces. In terms of cutting, rocking motion, use the length of the blade.
Okay.
It's easier to cut that way.
And then next up, the onion.
The onion. Okay, so what you want to do with the onion, cut it straight down first. It's always easier when you have a flat surface.
Okay.
Because it's safer too, because whatever you're cutting, it's down, it's against your cutting board, so it won't slip around. Okay, and then we're going to, pretty big chunks actually, slice it into big slices. The reason why we want big chunks is so when we fry it, we can get the flavor.
So we've got the garlic, we're smashing the garlic.
We're smashing the garlic.
Okay.
So how you do this is, you take your knife, place it on top, and then use your palm and just use your body weight, just crush it.
That was a very satisfying crunch.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take the knife.
Yep, just put it on top. Yep. Use your entire body weight and just push down.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then the skin
I just smashed garlic right there.
Wow. It's a lot easier than peeling.
Yeah.
So do we want to start with the celery and onions in there first?
Yeah, so we're gonna put the garlic in last, or not last, but after the onions and the celery because the garlic can burn faster.
Okay, gotcha.
Onions and celery in the pan. Let it fry for a bit.
Just give it a couple of sensual stirs.
Actually,
Don't. Oh no.
What you want to do is you want to brown the celery and the onions.
Okay.
That way, once it starts browning, it releases the aromas and the flavors.
Okay.
That does smell really good. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's only two things.
Yeah. And so next we're adding garlic?
Yep.
Okay.
Let it cook for a bit more.
So you want to make room in the pot for when the pork belly is going to go.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we're making room so we can actually fry the skin. We put some of the fennel seeds on top and just sprinkle it.
Okay.
It'll just go right in between. And then we'll also put a bit of fennel seeds with the celery. We're gonna add some white wine. And just let that boil for a bit. Alright, so once the white wine's done boiling off, the alcohol's gone, we're gonna add some chicken stock. And what you want to do is you want to cover the meat, not the skin, just the meat. Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're going to bring this up to a boil, the chicken stock and the wine. And what we're doing it is we're braising it. So what braising is, we're cooking the meat in liquid at a lower heat for a prolonged amount of time.
Basically, it's just like submerging it in the
Star anise.
And then add the star anise, yeah.
Yep, star anise. And then bay leaf. I'm good to go. We're just gonna bring it up to a boil.
Okay.
Because if we don't boil it now, it's not gonna boil anymore.
It's gonna take forever, yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna take the pan and I'm gonna stick it in the oven. It's gonna stay there for 2.5 hours until it's tender. 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It's a good amount of time. Now we just wait.
Okay, so now we're gonna turn this into sauce
Yes.
for pork belly.
Yes.
That smells really good.
Just like all the juices of your pork belly
Yeah.
mixed in with all the vegetables that we had earlier and the spices and the herbs.
Oh gosh.
A bit of mustard. Gives it a bit of a kick. No? And mix this in. This is cooking. We'll make a roux.
Okay, so what is a roux?
So a roux, it's a mixture of equal parts butter and flour.
Okay.
It's a thickener. It'll thicken whatever you put the roux in, so be it a sauce or a soup. So this is the roux, it's a paste. Alright.
And so now that we've got that paste, we're just gonna put it in.
We're just gonna put this in and we're gonna whisk it in.
Oh, I dropped a little. Oh my god, this is delicious.
Alright.
Oh man.
Alright, and then final step. We're gonna strain the sauce. So I don't have a fine strainer,
Yeah.
so I'm using just a regular mesh strainer with cheesecloth. So it filters out the fine bits. Alright, so we've made the gravy and this has been sitting for a while, so it should be rested.
And we're just gonna be cutting it?
Yeah. Oh, that's so tender. It's just breaking apart. See how juicy that is? All that juice.
Okay, and there you have it. It's the crispy pork, the braised pork belly, if you will. It actually looks really good and it smells really good, and I'm really excited to eat it.
I am too. Honestly, it wasn't even too bad.
No, like,
Preparation wise, it took about like 10 minutes or so. 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I was just kind of leaving it in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 hours, 3 hours, and
I feel like I could do this.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. So, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought about this, because this is going to be a bit of a test. But hopefully we'll put out some more of these. So I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
See you later.
Enjoy.
Good?
Bruh.
Wow, it just falls apart. That's pretty calm. Wow, that was good.